There we go. I still gotta do my quick, then we'll hop on to it. A lot of stuff. I was told to do, I think, Anby side quest first, then main story. That's the order of things. Thing. Ultra. Let's do everything. I think Ultra is decent.
A hot cup of coffee isn't just for the early birds. It can also be for... You know, coffee is not a must.
Travel. I even my scratch.
I'm at your disposal.
You have my complete support.
You're like 45, right? Yeah. That's cool.
Asset confirmed. Preparing to move out.
Take this. Time to go home. Get back. Take this. You're the boss, master. Time to go home. Weak spot.
Here to assist. This.
Got another new voice actor for Lycon.
Can you resist?
For some reason, Hoyo voice actors just keep on, I guess, not wanting to be a part of the Hoyo game.
Get lost! You're the boss, Master. Get back!
Here to assist. Speak on.
Let's hurry it up!
A deep clean.
Bye-bye now. I knew this wouldn't be easy. I'm not exactly thrilled to be serving you. Oops, I just said that.
Oh yeah, new shoot too. I think we'll get to that later. Alright, should I need to spend some battery though. Go to Scott Outpost.
What a pain.
Don't look straight at me.
Break time. Get back. Time to go home. Get lost. Hey.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
We're pieces. Break time.
Nice. Nope. Nope.
Keep your eyes open. Surrender. Waste of time.
That doesn't have anything on it. Really. Good. So I think go out.
I just came back from Waterfall Soup.
What happened? Did something?
No, nothing really. It might not even... General Chop just mentioned that Soldier 11 hasn't come to eat noodles at the shop for quite some time. We haven't heard from her in a while either.
Maybe she's out on a mission?
On a mission? But even then, she'd still try to reply to messages from you. This is starting to worry me now. If only her squad mates were with her.
Oh shoot, we get to play this trigger?
I am the Eye of Obel.
I shall follow your orders.
One Superhero Yanagi, awaiting orders. Ready for combat. Sokaku, ready! Stand. You have my complete support. Secure the perimeter.
You've arrived at the coordinates Ray provided. Ether is so kind.
In pursuit.
Suspicious ether fluctuations over there. Engaging head on. Adjusting for wind. Time to come down. Show no mercy.
He's still fucking shooting from like sideline.
Ether vision activate.
Weak spot located.
Copy. Yeah. Pity I can't see how pathetic you are. That's Soldier 11.
Take out that sniper.
I won't let you take her. You're cornered.
Resistance is futile. Enemies of Section 6 shall pay.
My bullets are one with the wind. Ether vision activate.
We press on.
Time to pencil Soldier 11. No. Damn it.
Ah, the blind sniper. So you actually can see.
Release her. Or else you'll have my bullets to answer to.
Your friend is beyond help, sniper. There's no stopping Silver's revival.
Damn you. Silver's revival. What did he mean by that?
Sounds like a new Ashley Yao album. Woman walking through me, bro. A lot taller than I thought she would be.
Hello.
Is it you? The one who contacted me on Internaut?
Yep.
Huh?
Oh, the burger.
Girl without burger.
Sorry, I was starving, so I already finished it. Thanks for coming to meet me. Long story short, we need to stop Silver from coming back. By the way, what was your name again?
I hadn't introduced myself. I'm still unsure if I can trust you.
Oh.
Don't take it personally. I'm always cautious with people I've just met, especially someone from Internaut who claims to have intel without any solid proof. But I have to admit, you do seem kind of familiar. Even though I can't see your face, you somehow remind me of a friend.
They've taken her, haven't they?
Wait, how much do you actually know?
I'm just as clueless as you about what's happening, but you might have heard of me. I'm Anby, the former captain of Silver Company.
So,
Yeah, that's me. I'm the one who died in Soldier 11's place. So you should get why I feel responsible for her.
would you understand if I say I'm still not completely convinced?
No worries. I've dealt with even more skeptical people before. Trust isn't gained on words alone. So how about we meet inside the hollow?
Inside the hollow?
I'm not the best with words. Showing you through my actions might be more convincing. You just need to see me in battle.
Let me take a good look at your movements. Adjusting for wind.
Unfortunately, the enemy is too weak. I won't be able to show you my full combat abilities.
Fox.
You don't strike me as the type of person who'd say something like that. Activate. Increase firepower. Supporting position. I see now. There's no mistaking. A person's fighting style is a raw response in life and death situations. It can't be easily faked like a resume or some other physical token. You and Soldier 11, the way you fight and use ether, it's nearly identical. Incredible.
We're sisters. Assuming that sisters means replicas from the same blueprint, that is.
So the rumors circulating in the military about Silver Company, they're really true?
How much have you heard?
Only that Silver Company no longer exists. But biologically creating soldiers in mass quantities, how could that even be possible?
From what I know, besides intelligent constructs, everyone is born biologically, delivered by storks, so making one isn't much different from making 100.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Yeah, my jokes never really hit the mark. Sorry.
No, I'm the one who should be saying sorry. I was just astonished. they could mass-produce soldiers, then why would they still...
I understand. If they could use replicas as cannon fodder, then why still risk human lives?
I was trying to say it in a more...
It's okay. I won't take offense. They'd probably say the reason is because replicas are simply too expensive. While a Silver Company soldier could change the game, it costs nearly as much as training a top-tier general and paying their fees and pension for their family. The real cost isn't in creating the mind or body, but in replicating the subject's unique physical abilities. And what's even more costly is that, for reasons that were not fully understood when the research was halted, these unique qualities couldn't be fully replicated in mass production. As for the inferior ones, they were deemed as disposable.
Anby, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. But there's always someone who does mean that. There's always someone with an agenda, trying to use us. Maybe that's why Silver Company fell. I won't forgive those people. Any of them. However, the downfall itself isn't entirely a bad thing. With Silver Company gone, their evil technology was lost with it. Or so I thought. Until now.
Silver's revival. So you're saying someone has resurrected that technology? Soldier 11's abduction seems linked to this. I have to admit, your theory has some merit, but as far as I know, all the data from that time was erased. Could it be the Defense Force? Hold on. Something doesn't add up.
What are you thinking about?
If they truly wanted to secretly revive this technology, they wouldn't need to take Soldier 11 at all. I know my squad mate. All it would take is an order from up top, and she'd put herself on the operating table without a peep.
Really? So, that's how she is now.
She's the model example of a loyal soldier. Isn't that how you remember Soldier 11?
No. I never knew a Soldier 11 in the past. Only...
How could this be happening? There shouldn't be so many ethereals here.
I recognize this formation. We once used it to battle ethereals.
What?
It's another legacy of Silver Company. Back then, we had a brilliant sister who excelled in strategy over combat. Let's handle this. The person we're after must be behind it. TWCA Type 3.
Is that the name of that formation? Acting for wind.
Eliminating target.
Target locked. Time to pin them down. Get behind me. Ether vision activate.
There you go.
This feels familiar. I don't like it.
For wind. Not one for nostalgia? I'm starting to understand you more now.
At your command.
No mercy. Recalibrating. Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
Stand away.
Got you covered.
Target confirmed. Go. Neutralize.
Anby, what is that?
That's the old Silver Squad.
skills. They're still as sharp as ever. Truly remarkable. I feel honored just being her defect. Silver Squad can't be without its captain. Ouch. Give me some meds, eh? You're the worst of any defect! I know you can't talk, but is there something wrong with your nerves, too? Seriously, I have fewer and fewer parts of my original body, and yet I feel more and more pain. But you wouldn't understand such a complex question, would you? Because you're an idiot.
Oh, it's gonna be a past Anby, but this is just like a clone of Anby.
Enough. Stop making that miserable noise.
And also, why the fuck does Anby have to be,
About our subject.
she's the
still
captain,
alive, right?
and she's an A tier, while everybody knew a part of Silver Squadron is S.
There you are. So, they call you Soldier 11 now, right? But looking at you now, you do have a pretty face. Pretty and pitiful. This, aside from that, I'm nothing like you. I've lost all my limbs. I'm no longer a complete, and I need a complete body for the experiment. What? You're asking me what happened? But you should know what happened that day. Captain Anby traded herself for you. Even with her incredible strength, she could only save one of us. But why did it have to be you? Why not me? Why not Twiggy? They were all dead. Heaps and heaps of corpses crushing me. When they found me, my limbs were severely corrupted. I couldn't move. I couldn't fight back. I used to be a soldier, ready to defend this city. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You startled me. All right, fine. You're just here to remind me, right? They're here to pick up today's shipment. I'll go handle it. After that, I'll come back and tell you the rest of... It seems Soldier 11 is being held captive here. So what's the plan?
The plan?
Shh. Let's discuss it over there.
This place is cold.
I sense the frigid air from outside. It carries a strange scent, too. Someone's entering. Are you hidden?
Don't worry. It's dark here, and the machines are pretty noisy. They won't detect me.
Soldier 11. Wakey, wakey. That's odd. I know I've taken quite a few samples from you and injected some meds, but you'll tough it out. Do you enjoy being pampered? Because you're the youngest sister? Oh, that won't do. Get up and play with me. Good. That's my girl. Now, let's continue our story. Where was I? Ah, yes. About how some kind scavengers found me without limbs. They sold me.
Yeah,
And
okay.
unfortunately, my ignorant new owner couldn't see any use for a limbless worm like me.
Yeah, okay.
So I was sold off again. I was treated like merchandise on the black market.
sold alongside gangster stuff and modded Bangu. That's when I realized we Silver Company soldiers weren't any different from Bangu, just made of flesh and blood. The only real distinction, and that's when I met. She bought me as a trophy girl, cut me open and operated on me.
It's Gray from Girls
internal
Frontline.
organs by hand. Anesthesia doesn't work on us. You know that, right? Then, out of the blue, she smiled at me. Looking back now, I think she must have noticed something. She told me that she was once a military doctor, but was discharged, and now worked as a rogue doctor. So, I underwent surgery and received mechanical prosthetics. Nothing too fancy. I don't think I'll ever use them for combat, but they serve their purpose. Help. My true value lies in my memory. You see, my brain is the only thing that has remained intact. Thus,
They basically just released
I
Night
remember
Oats.
everything.
Girls Frontline did this first. They're copying off of Girls Frontline.
I remember our home and the time spent with our sisters. I remember that as long as we fought alongside our captain, we were considered the most powerful fighting force. I remember assisting in their research and using my own 2 hands to welcome new sisters into this world. That rogue doctor used her connections to get me some incomplete research data. Using my fragmented memories combined with that data, I was able to piece things together. And fortunately, I've remembered. I've survived and can recall our past. And now, reforming Silver Squad is my mission, because this is my home. So, do you like my plan, Captain Anby?
When did you notice me?
My little puppy spotted you a while ago, and I instructed her to raise the alarm. You know, Captain, I'm actually glad you're here. I've been thinking that we need to talk.
Give her back, and then we'll talk.
If you want her, come get her yourself.
Trigger!
Say no more. I've got it. Ether vision activate. The enemy is ambushing.
They're close.
Adjusting for wind. Time to pin them down. Show no mercy. The target's weary. Ether vision activate. My bullets are one with the wind. Fire support ready. Quick shot.
Standing by.
Support in position.
Does she usually like do the assist shit? Because I feel like that's like would be crazy.
The filthy blood of this scum suits you. Don't give me that, idiot. Now you're worried about whose side I'm on? I created you, so you never saw Captain Anby in her prime. After everything I've been through, I thought I would have forgotten. So, have you ditched the uniform, Captain?
Twiggy.
I'd keep it as pajamas if I were you. It's nice to reminisce about the days of glory and agony, isn't it?
I never knew you were still alive, Twiggy.
Yeah, I was always the worst at fighting, but I survived. It's only natural for you not to expect that.
You're not as terrible a fighter as you think. Your sharp mind makes up for it.
Yes, you said something similar before. I'll never forget that. You persuaded them to keep me, and you encouraged me to acknowledge my true value. You're right. I am valuable. I understand that all too well now. Trash may perish easily, but not me. I'm valuable. Precious. Sometimes I wonder if I were just an ordinary citizen in New Eridu and not part of Silver Squad, maybe I could have become a researcher at the White Star Institute, studying deep topics like 3 forms of etheric manifestation in specific hollows. Sure, I might be sharp, but there are different kinds of smart. These I had to learn the hard way, year after year.
You've been through a lot. Is that why you're doing this now?
I don't need a reason. At least not one to convince you. The only person I've needed to convince is my backer.
You know better than anyone. Silver Company was an evil undertaking. That technology should never resurface.
Evil? Are you suggesting that you, I, and our sisters were all evil?
Well, you're not really helping.
We are evil incarnate.
So, we should all just be destroyed?
No, but we should not continue in our evil.
Oh, I see. That's very enlightening, Captain. We should be eating burgers, watching movies, working a job, and going on dates. You know I care for you, Captain Anby. Whatever you do, I won't hold it against you. But that doesn't mean you can stand here and say these things so lightly to my face.
You know where I am, don't you? You know where I live, what burgers I like, what movies I watch, and who I spend time with. Since you know, you're welcome to visit me anytime, Twiggy. I'm your captain. I'll personally deliver the punishment you deserve, and then seek redemption with you together.
Captain.
We can still make things right before you make a greater mistake. Fortunately, I found you before things got any worse. I have so much to tell you, but maybe another time. For now, we should...
All right, I'm returning your favorite girl. Now we're even, Anby.
Twiggy?
I said we're even. From now on, you can stop acting like a captain and save this foolish talk.
Soldier 11! Wake up, Soldier 11! Anby, she doesn't look good. We need to get out of this hollow ASAP.
I see how it is. Twiggy, I'll be back. I won't just abandon you.
You sicken me. Like I said, just save the foolish talk. I can't stand to hear that kind of mush from someone who looks exactly like me.
It's not mush, and I hope you'll get used to it. Let's go, Trigger.
Hey, go contact you-know-who. Ugh, cut the crap! You think I don't realize I shouldn't cut the middleman and contact the client directly? But look at the mess we're in! The junk she's brought won't fix this. Our best shot is exploiting Anby's inner weakness. She's let go of her most lethal weapon, her daring and ruthless fighting style. Now she's like a hired gun with a family to feed, focused on surviving to get the paycheck. I can handle her if we exploit that. But I need to keep everything in check. Or else...
You've been diligent, little Twiggy.
Stop calling me that.
As you know, your research is crucial. You're just like me. We're here to foster hope. Our work, of course, I understand. Sometimes, when hope is scarce, certain issues can only be resolved with sheer violence. The stuff I mentioned last time is ready. Send some of your people to retrieve it. It's not exactly...
Alright.
And who am I?
Are we in a fucking hospital now? Every time.
You're awake, how do you
Great, you're awake. I've been worried about you, Soldier 11.
Soldier 11? Is that my name? It sounds odd and could easily get confused with another
That
number
is not
like
Soldier 11's voice, bro.
Soldier 161051. Only a fool would call herself that.
I can see you're doing much better now. But I won't let you talk about yourself like that.
Her memories seem jumbled. The injuries might be more serious than they appear. When a Silver Company replica is severely wounded, their memories are often the first thing to fail. Even me, all those years ago, there was a time when I couldn't remember anything.
Is that so? Then what about your combat skills? Were they affected?
Would the Defense Force abandon her if she couldn't fight anymore? Well, I know we wouldn't do that. Proxy.
Yeah, having one more mouth to feed won't hurt. It's nothing compared to our monthly electricity bill.
Plus, our little black cat needs another playmate. He's already getting bored of us.
You know how short-handed we are, right, Charon? Oops, I mean Trigger.
Charon?
There you go, trying to be funny again. Guess that's your unique charm, Manager. Jokes aside, I can't vouch for the Defense Force, but I can promise that Obel Squad won't abandon her.
I see. Well, we know how resilient she is, so we're confident she'll bounce back.
It seems you and Soldier 11 go way back, Anby. Could you share more about her? And maybe how we can help her recover faster? We're here to help. Are you sure it won't be too much trouble for you?
Don't worry. Nicole's caused a lot more trouble for us. Besides, Soldier 11 is our friend too.
I see. In that case, what she needs now is nothing too out of the ordinary. Warmth, comfort, safety, and relaxation. Also, some familiar faces, as well as her favorite foods. Ah, right. I should get her some burgers for an energy boost. I'll be right back. Not so fast, Anby. Burgers aren't exactly Soldier 11's favorite. Oh, they're not? What does she like then?
It seems Trigger already left to get it.
You'll probably find her near Waterfall Soup. By the way, General Chop is concerned about Soldier 11 as well. Be sure to let him know that she's improving.
Yeah, don't worry. She's in good hands with us here.
I got Soldier 11's favorite spicy noodles from that enthusiastic chef. I couldn't see if the noodles look spicy, but just the steam from the chili peppers alone is making me cry.
So, spicy noodles is her thing. I had no idea.
Well, that's the Soldier 11 I know. She would come to 6th Street whenever she had free time. Maybe she feels more at home here than back in the barracks. She rarely talked about anything other than training, combat, and promotions. But when she did, she'd usually mention super spicy noodles, the video store owners, the arcade, and cats.
Did she ever talk?
You might not like the answer. Soldier 11 has never brought you up, but she seems fixated on a certain betrayal. Apparently, someone very important to her that she admired greatly vanished without a trace, leaving her to deal with that awful situation by herself. The person left without so much as an explanation. In the military, such actions are seen as desertion. And eventually, such deserters are marked as KIA by detached and indifferent officers. Does any of that ring a bell?
I have nothing to say. Even if she resents me, she has the right to do so.
That's pretty cold, even for me. May I suggest something?
What's that?
If you want to mend things with Soldier 11, don't say anything like that to her. Trust me.
But that's the truth. I have no excuses for that. I lost my memory when I left the army. Once it returned, I wanted to contact Soldier 11, so I asked Nicole to check on her. Then I learned that she was doing well, that she had joined Obel's squad, and that she's an exemplary soldier who recently got promoted. She had a new captain and new comrades, so I felt her troubled past in Silver Squad might only weigh her down. I had no reason to show up again. Trigger.
What?
Tell me, if you were me, you would have made the same call.
If I were you... Yes, I might have.
That's what I thought. So, even if she hates me, I deserve it.
But I'm not you, Anby. That's the point. If I were in your shoes, I would let Soldier 11 know she was never betrayed or abandoned. I'd let her know that her comrades would search to the ends of the earth for her, and that they'd never forget her.
Trigger, you're really
That's all you have to say?
Yeah, I'm really impressed. It must be nice to have you as a comrade.
I'm not so sure about that. But we have more pressing matters to discuss now. What are you planning to do next?
I'm heading back into the Hollow to put an end to everything with Twiggy. That evil tech must never resurface again. But before that, I want to apologize to Soldier 11.
Apologize? But given the current state of her memory, she might not remember it afterward.
That's the idea.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's the best choice for my cowardly side.
Seems like it's really weighing on your mind. Alright, if there's anything I can do, just say the word.
In that case, I need you to prove something to me.
Prove something? Like...
Prove that you can take good care of Soldier 11. That's the only way I can hand her over to her new comrades without worrying.
Alleviating all your worries might not be a good thing either. But I understand. I'll prove that I can take care of her. Now then, let's head back. After all, we don't want to show up with a bowl of soggy noodles.
Nicole.
Well, look who decided to come back.
I'm sorry for leaving without saying anything. You can punish me however you see fit, Nicole.
What's the use in punishing you? If anything, I'd prefer some compensation. So, how do you plan to make it up to me? I'm waiting.
I'll give up my favorite burger. From now on, I'll eat noodles every day.
Hey, that's more like compensating General Chop than me.
That won't cut it, huh? Then I won't try to squeeze in between you and Nekomata when we watch movies.
Come on. Nekomata's usually the one who's squeezing in between you and me. Show me some sincerity here.
I see. Okay. I'll forfeit my paychecks from now on.
Oh?
Yes, and I'll persuade Billy to give up his pay too. Is that good enough for you?
Wait a sec. Are you trying to tarnish our reputation as an honest business? Forget it. You owe me big. I'll tell you what I need from you later. Fine. Forget it. Just spare me that pitiful look. Listen, Anby. It doesn't matter who you were or what mess you've gotten into. The cunning hairs doesn't need to be a burden to you. We don't need you to shield us, and we won't intrude when you need space. You're not the only one here with a troubled past. I just wish you'd trust me more. Otherwise, I feel like I'm a total failure.
Sorry. I won't try to justify what I did. I shouldn't have run off on my own. Once this is over, I'll answer all your questions. No more hiding anything.
That's my good girl. You're a terrible liar, you know.
I know. By the way, I have a favor to ask you.
Oh, you finally need me?
Yeah. There's a woman who looks like me. She wears a Defense Force uniform and goggles. I think she should be pretty easy to spot.
Piece of cake. On average, finding a cat takes us 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 8 seconds. Finding a person is way easier. I'll contact some of my sources. I'll let you know as soon as I get any information.
Billy gets nothing.
Who's there?
Wait, no window for Billy.
It's been a while. I bet it must have been nice not having me around for a bit.
Yeah, definitely. It was pretty nice to not have to compete for space to lay in Nicole's lap for a change.
Humans have 2 legs, so 2 people can lay on their lap. At least, that's what I heard in a movie once.
That's our boring burger girl. You only sound cool when you're quoting movie lines. Alright, to help make you more interesting, Nico, here you go.
I don't really want this.
Oh, a doll. Is it supposed to be me? With this rough stitching, I'm guessing you sewed it your... This is too much, Nekomata.
Nah, stop being dramatic. I got a doll-making kit and was gonna make one that looks like Nicole. But it turned out super ugly. With a big head and tiny little body. It didn't look anything like Nicole. So I altered it a bit and... wow! It somehow looked just like our Anby.
But I don't look like this.
No, it's exactly like you. It's like your little twin.
You want me to carry it and never let it out of my sight? Oh, wait. You didn't stash some sort of contraband in...
Yeah? Just because I'm a street cat doesn't mean you should be prejudiced like that.
All right. I'll trust you. Let me do something for you in return. How about some mackerel noodles?
Oh, Lady Nekomata appreciates your rare treat.
Not now? but the noodle shop is close by.
Once things settle and you're safe, you can treat me to those mackerel noodles.
Uttering it.
So, here you are.
Sorry, Anby. I snuck out with her.
Are you feeling okay?
Are you speaking to me? You seem familiar. Like I've seen you somewhere before. But I can't quite remember.
I'm
That is not my house.
Anby.
Right? Pretty sure. I
Does
remember
that name ring a bell?
TK saying that there were 2 voice actor changes. One was like on. I think the other was Soldier 11.
No. I don't recall anyone named Anby. Sorry. Maybe we knew each other, but this person named Trigger told me that my memory's off right now. I'll get better. And maybe then I'll remember something about you.
I see. Where did you and Trigger go today?
We tried some food called noodles. They were this amazing, fiery red color. It was delicious. Then we pet some creatures called cats. They were different than I expected.
I don't think you had that much.
Surprisingly soft. We went to an arcade, did some shopping, drank some tea milk, and even opened surprise boxes. Then we went to a dim, noisy place and watched a movie. I think that's what they called it. During the movie, someone took advantage of the dark environment to attempt a theft. Fortunately, I still remembered some basic combat skills, so I managed to subdue the thief and turn them over to public security. The public security office isn't far from here. After we wrapped up there, Trigger suggested we watch the sunset by the river.
You sure know how to plan a date, Trigger.
The video store manager taught me all this. I'm just a good student. Anyway, I think I did a good job. Right, Soldier 11?
Yes. I had a great time. Still, I can tell my body isn't really used to relaxing. I can always feel an urge to do some push-ups or some other exercise.
That's our model soldier for ya. So, Anby, Soldier 11 is important to me. I don't ever want to lose another squad mate. So I promise to look after her. You can focus on the matters at hand now. Once everything's settled, if you choose to face her, I'll be there to vouch for everything you've done for her. And if you prefer to stay out of it, no pressure. I understand the weight of your history with Silver Company. It's like a heavy chain around you both.
I'll break that chain.
I have faith in you.
Thanks, Trigger. In that case, please keep this for me while I'm away.
What's this?
Just hands over the doll.
Looks a little familiar.
It's very cute.
Please, keep it safe until I come back. Right now, it's my most cherished possession.
Don't worry. If it means that much to you, we'll be sure to keep it safe.
Thanks.
It gets chilly by the river at night. Let's head back to the video store and get something warm to wear.
Yes, but he did not care.
I remember you from earlier today. Ambitizinia.
It's Anby.
Sorry. It seems my memory still hasn't recovered yet. It's frustrating not knowing what I've forgotten.
I can help with that.
You can help?
I can tell you what you've forgotten, Harin.
Harin. Is that my name?
It was your name before you were Soldier 11. The name I knew you by. Back then, we used to find nice-sounding words to call each other. The higher-ups were aware, but didn't intervene.
I don't like that name. It sounds too weak for me.
Yes, you've said the same thing before.
So what exactly is this Silver Squad? And who decides who's qualified or not? There's a lot I don't understand. If it's
One thing.
Huh. One thing? What's that?
Allow me to apologize to you. There were many things I didn't understand then, and still don't understand even now. All I know is that we were used as pawns in a power struggle within the army. And
that was you, Anna? As you said, you were considered the top performer.
I'm not Anna. That's someone else. But yes, I devised an operation. A suicide mission. No one was expected to return alive. My name wasn't on the list for deployment. But the night before, you went too hard in training and got injured. So I took your place.
Did you survive the mission?
Take a guess. I saw my squad mates buried in the rubble. The memories are all a little foggy, even to this day. I'm not sure how I survived, or how I was able to stand before the senior officer.
How could they issue such a ruthless order? Sending their own soldiers to die?
That's the point, Harin. Are we humans? I assume you can also issue combat orders now. When you send a squad of explosive bamboo into the enemy base, do you consider their well-being?
But bamboo aren't humans. I don't have to consider that.
That's what they said too. Replicas aren't humans. So, they ordered Silver Squad to their deaths. But since you are still a survivor, they ordered me to execute you.
Did you go through with it?
What do you think?
It appears you didn't. But if it were me...
Would you have followed their orders?
No. I would have executed the officers who issued that suicide mission. So what did you do?
I fled. I offered to exchange my life for yours. And then fled. I didn't trust them. So disappearing seemed like the only feasible option. I knew that once I was gone, they wouldn't harm you. Seems like I made the right call. At least I got to see you again. I've had a good life, but it took me a long time to figure out who to hate. If I were to hate everyone who hurt us, that would be too much. I couldn't live carrying so much hatred. It's impossible. So, eventually, I realized that all the suffering stemmed from the Silver Company tech, and the fact that we replicas were not seen as humans. According to a movie Belle loaned me from the store, this is referred to as an ethical dilemma. Only then did it dawn on me that many people were already aware of this issue. There are a lot of smart people out there. So, I'm sorry, Harin.
Why apologize? According to everything you just told me, you didn't do anything wrong. I'm crying. Why am I crying?
It's all my fault. I was the captain of our squad and responsible for everyone, but I let you all down. I wasn't wise. If I weren't a coward, I wouldn't have waited until this moment to apologize. I'm only willing to share this now because I know you'll forget everything soon.
Forget everything? But that's impossible. Why?
Silver Squad soldiers who are critically injured have their recent memories wiped within 24 hours. Yours is about to reset. I can't keep avoiding this, Harine. I have to face our old squad mate. I don't know what other cards she has up her sleeves, and I can't guarantee anything. I can only try my best. I might survive, but if the worst comes to pass, I don't want you to bear the weight of my death. So, just forget this conversation, and have a good night's sleep.
No, Anby. You're being selfish. I don't accept your apology. I don't—
It's almost midnight.
Anby. What is this place? What am I doing here? Who am I?
Your name is Soldier 11. Good night. Sorry. I must have been talking too loud just now.
Anby?
What do you mean?
Come on, don't hold out on us. Are you sneaking out on some—
There's actually something I need to take care of. No need to worry about me. I'll be fine.
Don't try playing cute with us. Didn't I tell you before? We have a right to know about whatever it is you're involved with this time.
Plus, Anby, if you've really been working on yourself like you said, then you should learn how to ask for help. This thing you're facing, you might not be able to handle it yourself, right?
Even if that were the case, it's still my responsibility, and mine alone. At least, that's what I planned on saying.
Oh?
But the lone wolf in the movies never gets a happy ending. And even if they win, they'll end up losing their home, their pet cat, their daughter, or their lover. I don't want to lose anything, or anyone important. Take me back in that hollow, and help me smash up that weird lab, so I can get some closure with my former family.
Wise and I have been waiting for you to say that.
Is that your strategy then? Getting us to help you out for free?
You don't have to do it for free. Just tack it onto the Cunning Hair's tab. I'll be back to settle the bill once this is all over, but right now, I've got someplace to be.
Don't go running off into any hollows alone, you hear?
I won't. Don't worry. I want you to be the first one, Proxy. Long time no see. Replica number 0. Silver Squad. Captain. I thought I'd never see you again.
Hard. Alright. Bro's like Kratos. Picking up the dual blades. The chaos blades or whatever.
So, this is what you were like back in your Silver Squad days, Anby?
I never thought I'd be back in this uniform.
Your fighting style seems to have changed.
Mind the blind side. I have memories of coming back with this uniform.
Ow.
You look so intimidating like this. This movie is so reliable, Anby.
The past me was reliable too.
True.
Sweet. Bye.
The enemy's tough. Be careful.
Orders received.
No need to be so formal. Is this the one that needs to be destroyed?
I'm heartbroken, Anby. Here I was thinking this was a family matter between sisters. But you've gone and brought in outside help.
You're no match for me, whether I bring help or not. Twiggy, Silver Squad is gone. You will never be able to rebuild it. We both know how difficult it is to create a Silver Soldier capable of engaging in combat operations.
What if I didn't need to?
Didn't need to.
There's one thing you're wrong about. I've already done it. I've achieved the conditions for rebuilding my...
This is so weird. These Ambys... No, these people. None of them seem to have any fighting abilities.
Weird. These people
Let me
don't look
fight
like
a
soldiers
bunch
to
of
me.
Amby.
Twiggy, what have you done?
What do you think I've done? I've done something that can stop my organs from being harvested. That can put me in touch with the big shots at Tops. That can help fund my research.
No, that's impossible. You're harvesting
Beatles.
and selling their organs. You created all these sisters of ours just to harvest them like animals?
I just used them to exchange for a few necessary resources to reform Silver Squad. I needed a family, really. You said it yourself. These sisters of ours, right? It's a real shame, you know. Neither Harry nor I were perfect enough. No matter how hard I try, all I can make are defects. Good for nothing but a supply. But it's not like there hasn't been any progress. I haven't even told anyone about this yet. But just earlier, I managed to make some improvements to the technology, which will stabilize control of the cloning process. Once that's in place, the cost of producing a competent soldier will be at an all-time low. We'll have achieved just what the initial project report said. The magic of producing an army out of sugar and air. Anby. Captain Anby. As things stand, there's still a chance for you are the final piece of the puzzle. We can produce a steady supply of true soldiers so long as you cooperate. We'll keep everything under wraps until we build a huge army of our own. Just think what such an army could do. Nobody would ever dare humiliate us again. Me? I'm fine with whatever. Put me to death if you like. I deserve it for wasting... killing all those sisters of ours. Whatever you want. Captain, do you want to come home?
This is not my home. I feel disgusted. I'm sorry, Twiggy. But now I wish you had died back in the Hollow.
I know. I feel the same way about myself. Get out! What are you doing, idiot? You absolute idiot! Are you insane? You're just a defect. Your body won't be able to handle it. You'll make every...
I want to protect you. Thank you for letting me be born. I will never let you be lonely.
twins too. Oh, they just had like the usual look.
You. Why did you come?
I haven't forgotten the art of combat. Silver Company formation. TWAN Anti-Imperial Mark II. The current you feels really familiar.
I just don't know why the swords look like that, because they look like they do not match.
Expected to be able to face you like this. Show no mercy, even if our opponent is busy.
That's my line. Fire's ready.
I shouldn't miss this feeling.
At least, you shouldn't miss it too often.
Don't push yourself. Understood?
Whoa! Whoa! Okay.
Huzzah! Right over. Stay safe. Stay focused. The final blow.
I won't let you have it. Target acquired.
That's sick. The way that Anby seems to fight is fairly simple, to be honest.
Did I fail the combat test again? I told you, I'm not good at fighting. But as long as Captain's here, I'll be okay. Right?
You. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be with Trigger?
Trigger was the one who covered for me, so I could come here. She's probably still dealing with the enemies that we met on the way here.
You shouldn't be here. You weren't supposed to remember anything.
Anby. Turns out you're not a traitor at all. You're a coward. I'd still be completely in the dark if it weren't for that funny-looking doll.
Huh? You mean there's something wrong with the doll that Nekomata gave me?
There was a camera stuffed inside its head. It recorded your whole confession to me before its battery died.
What the fuck?
I didn't understand everything, but I knew enough to take action. Seeing as we're sisters, I couldn't let you take this risk alone. And I knew that you didn't betray us. I liked that feeling. It was enough to help me believe in many things again.
Proxy, her condition is extremely unstable. Please, get her out of here as fast as you can.
Got it. Whatever happens next is something you have to do by yourself. Right, Anby?
This tech has to be destroyed. Thank you for letting me be born.
Anby, what's on your mind?
Proxy, you're still here?
Don't worry. Soldier 11 is safe with Trigger. You can trust her. Now that things are settled, Mobile Squad can take over from here.
Really? That's...
You're conflicted. Should you destroy the Silver Company tech or not?
Is it that obvious? I thought I'd made up my...
You're the captain of Silver Squad, Anby. The way I see it, you've made the right decision here. The Anby I know would never compromise on her resolve just because of what someone else said.
You're right. I nearly caved there.
That's a decision that only you can make, Anby. Well, that brings proxy operating hours to an end. We'll be waiting for you back at...
Yada 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 yada. Why? Did you just teleport? You were just in the videos.
Burgers are classic for a reason.
Soldier 11's going to grill me about eating junk food again if I go back smelling like burgers.
Burgers don't have a smell. Even if they did, it would dissipate quickly, and she'd never know.
No, there's a smell, right?
Mm-hmm. The scent of burgers definitely lingers, especially when it's a friend.
That's not true. Proxy, when did you get here?
I just got here. I heard you mention Soldier 11. Is she doing better? After all, the last time I saw her, she was in pretty rough shape.
Thanks. Soldier 11 would be really happy to know that you care so much about her. She's made a full recovery. She's completely regained the same training intensity as before her injury. At least with her body, I mean.
So her body's recovered, but her memory is still affected?
Not quite. I asked Anby out today to chat with her about what's going on with Soldier 11. Her memory has basically reverted to how it was before the injury. She might occasionally get someone's name wrong, but she doesn't mistake her own identity, and her short-term memory is persisting through to the next day.
She's made a recovery. That's great.
It's still too early to say. She seems to have completely blanked out what happened during the incident, including the time she spent with you, Anby.
Like I said, that's great.
You still feel the same way now? She still believes that she was betrayed and abandoned. She still hates that traitor Anby.
That's wonderful.
Wonderful?
Hadine's a way stronger person than me. Strong enough to keep living with hatred. That's powerful. I don't know what to say. All I know for sure is the target of her hatred is me. And that's good. We won't be meeting again. So, I won't get killed by her, or vice versa. But once she turns her hatred towards something, or someone else, things will get dangerous. Hutting is so pure. She's like an unalloyed metal that combusts even in water. The last thing I ever want to see is her getting hurt by her own flames.
I didn't realize you put that much thought into it.
I was just thinking about it while watching some similar movies lately.
There are movies like that?
Yeah. Wanna watch it with me next time, Trigger? We can watch it at the video store.
For sure. Drop by anytime.
Thank you, Manager. You're very kind. Even I'd blush when people are nice to me like this.
I think you're really kind too, Trigger. So, are you all still down for burgers?
God damn it. On it, more offensive. That's these things, bro.
Recalibrating. Keep up the ether vision activate. Increase firepower. Not so tough now. Time to pin them down.
Story. Shit, I forgot to put him in a Bangbu.
Save your strength, Anby.
That's good.
Adjusting for wind.
Right on cue.
Gotta keep the claws sharp.
Gonna recharge.
Get behind me. Recalibrating. Target locked.
Outbound. I won't back down.
Let's play a little.
Mind the voltage.
Time this bullet will reach its mark.
Down step.
Ah, more. Bam.
Mind the blind spot.
Oh,
Got your cover.
I dodged right into that.
Adjusting for wind.
Fall back.
No idea how to use that here.
Get behind me. Adjusting for wind. Whew, tougher than expected. Quick shot. Who's the boss now?
No escape. Get ready.
Recap Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
Sound strategy. Wide open. Loyalty. Supporting position.
The target's weary. This prey is mine!
No escape.
Perfect shot! Make it fun for me! Suppressing fire. Ether vision activate. You better thank me.
Stay safe.
Do the main. Oh, thank you.
Apologies for the intrusion. I'm Hugo. Let's just say I'm I've heard your video store is the most classy one in all of New Eridu, and I must say, it absolutely lives up to its reputation. The ambiance here is understated yet refined, elegant but still cozy. It's so soothing, like a steady beacon in the dark. I've also noticed some well-known individuals frequenting this place, including elite members from PubSec and HSO. Your achievements at such a young age truly impress me.
Aw, thanks. I'm flattered. Yep, exactly what you said.
Trust me, I'm being honest. I do find your store quite special. So, I guess the rumors about this place are true. Children of Devils.
What are you talking about?
Am I imagining it? Or do you seem really nervous all of a sudden? Children of Devils is an old movie I've been searching for, but it's so niche I can't find a copy in good condition. Or perhaps... did this...
You're imagining it. I'm just surprised there's a movie we haven't heard of.
No worries. Like I said, this movie is rather niche. Despite the word devil in the title, it's actually about vampires. I'm sure you already know. Vampires were a popular fictional concept back in the old civilization. Typically, they are pale-skinned, well-dressed, exuding a mysterious and dangerous aura. But beneath their immaculate facade lie lethal fangs for draining human...
You kinda look like one.
I'll take that as a compliment. Too bad vampires don't actually exist in New Eridu. Oh, and I don't feast on human blood. In fact, if anything, I'm hypoglycemic. Anyway, back to the movie. It's about a man who unwillingly turned into a vampire, and after years of plotting, finally kills his evil father and ultimately dies in the process.
So, it's a tragic story.
I actually think the ending is pretty good. At least he accomplished his goal, and death was just the price he was willing to pay. Well, it's a shame you don't have the videotape I'm looking for. I'll just grab a copy of every movie you currently have for rent.
Huh? Oh, thank you so much for your patronage. That's really generous of you.
Just think of it as my thanks for chatting about the movie with me. Your store is like a collector's gem in itself. Please, consider my payments here as an investment in a collector's prized find.
Your definition of a collectible is pretty broad, just as I'd expect of a collector.
Because of my work, I happen to know some of New Eridu's upper echelon. Some even collect human organs. Just some rumors circling around. Hope I didn't spook you.
That's nothing. I've seen my fair share of crazy stuff.
Guess I was worried for nothing. With so many high-profile individuals visiting here, I'm sure you're well-connected and experienced in various fields. Speaking of which, there's a big industry auction coming up. They'll probably have lots of collectibles, maybe even rare videotapes not on the market. If you'd like to attend, just let me know. Oh, by the way, I saw a marketing event at Lumina Square. Looks like there's a raffle going on. Go check it out if you're interested. Maybe you'll stumble upon something exciting. Especially at a place so close to the upper class. After all, there are always secrets hiding behind the light. Well, thanks for today. I'll take my leave for now. Until next time, my precious friends.
We're still in season 1. And then he remains It's like the ending. I don't remember if Ash thing counted as main story. I don't think it was.
You there! Why not come try your luck?
Why?
This guy looks so arrogant. Me?
Quit the act. I've seen right through you. You may look harmless, but I know you have a secret identity. Your crafty skills have caused headaches for countless people. Not to mention, you're revered in your field. Everyone knows who you are. Your true identity is a member of the most infamous band of thieves in New Eridu, Mockingbird.
You're right. I'm with Mockingbird. But that doesn't prove I stole from you, does it?
Aha! You've admitted it yourself.
I know you're joking, but it's probably unwise to validate an accusation like that.
Forget it. Clearly, you have no idea who I am. I'm Curtis Ravenlock. That's right. Of the esteemed Ravenlock family from Tops. You'll face consequences for crossing me.
You're an esteemed member of Tops. Why join a raffle with us plebs?
Offense is the best defense. Seems like you've got that down.
I'm only here because my family sponsored this event. I just joined the raffle for fun. It's not like I actually need the money. Anyway, you were the only one next to me when I lost my wallet.
Tops the baseball card.
Just admit it.
You've got it wrong. I didn't steal your wallet. I just happened to be standing next to you.
Coincidence? Do you really expect me to buy that?
You're being too soft.
And
I bet you staged all this, and your wallet's been on you the—
What do you mean by staged?
With all due respect, clearly, your accusation is baseless. Your outfit, while elegant, shows unironed creases and noticeable signs of wear. Plus, the wet ink on your cuffs suggests that you rushed straight here from your workplace. All in all, it's clear you're not well off and quite careless. Is that why you jumped to accuse others? Hoping to leverage your family name to make a quick dent? Regardless, you owe this person an apology.
Damn it! You'll regret this. Just you wait!
I really hate it when innocent people are wrongfully accused. But it's all over now. I hope.
Thank goodness you're here. Otherwise, that guy would have kept arguing forever.
I didn't really do anything. You outsmarted him all on your own. It's a relief to see him get what he deserves. He should have known what would happen the moment he falsely accused you. People like that should have a taste of their own medicine. That sounds fair to me. Unfortunately, we don't usually see such fairness in our world, do we? That's why sometimes I don't mind resorting to unconventional methods to right the wrongs.
You seem to be implying something. Don't tell me.
A good movie never spoils its ending, but feel free to speculate. Anyway, it was nice running into you. Please, accept this raffle ticket to mark the occasion. May it keep you away from shady people and situations and bring you good fortune.
Anyone?
Road. Right there.
They're here with me now, sir.
I'm glad to have the chance to speak with you, young'uns. Helios Academy used to be a peaceful and comforting place.
You know about Helios Academy?
Yes, I do. And I knew your teacher, Carol. She was a kind person. I was truly sorry to learn that she was the one held responsible for the fall of the old capital.
She was innocent. There has to be more to the story.
I hope so too. It's just that the fall of the old capital still weighs heavily on us all. But I believe you just got caught up in all of this. I'm sorry for what you've been through over the years. It must be tough.
Sooner or later, we'll find the evidence to clear her name.
Then I sincerely wish you success. The real reason I reached out to you is to tell you something very important. Something about your eyes. I stumbled upon some of the data Kara left behind. She spent much of her time studying ways to minimize the side effects of your eye implants.
Teacher, she was always looking out for us.
Yes, which is why I believe this was her final wish. As her friend, I want to see it through. Simply put, your eye implants are directly linked to your brain, and their functionality depends on your body's limits. As a result, the HDD system takes up a part of your body's capacity. This leads to certain issues, the most notable being that it suppresses your innate ether aptitude. I brought in a team of specialists to analyze Carol's data samples, and after some effort, they created a plan to upgrade the HDD system. After the upgrade, the HDD system will operate with significantly reduced power consumption, allowing for a substantial boost in your ether aptitude, or rather, a restoration to its original level.
Do you mean that once the HDD upgrade is done, we'll be able to enter the hollows ourselves without EOS?
Exactly. You'll likely experience some discomfort at first, but you'll get used to it over time. I'll have the specialists from Marcel Group continue monitoring your physical condition to reduce the burden on your body and help restore your ether aptitude more effectively.
You're actually sharing such advanced technology with us?
No need to thank me. If anything, you should thank Carol. Furthermore, from what I've learned, the power within your eyes goes far beyond this. That's why I waited until now to tell you. Perhaps the power within you could affect all of New Eridu. But you must understand, power is a double-edged sword. It can be used against enemies or allies. As the mayor of New Eridu, I must ensure everyone's safety. So I hope you'll forgive my caution. I'd been observing you for some time. That said, I'm confident to say that everyone at Victoria Housekeeping speaks highly of you.
Miss Bell and Mr. Wise are both kind and honorable individuals. I believe they'll use their power for the right cause.
Yeah, they're both good people.
Thank you for your kind words. Even though we have no idea what this power is. You're not—
Of course not. It's just that I don't have much information right now. I'll let you know as soon as I do. Well then, I'll let Lycon assist you with upgrading the HDD system. Rest assured he'll guide you through everything. You should be able to follow him with your knowledge.
If you would follow me.
How are you feeling now?
All good, I think.
Really? I'm feeling a bit off.
Your body is adjusting. Give it time to adapt to the changes. As a precaution, hold off on entering the hollows until you feel better.
I see. In that case, I'll sit back and help Belle for now then.
It's quite impressive one of you adapted so quickly. Your ether aptitude is now on par with most hollow investigators, meaning you're ready to explore regular hollows. But you must be careful at first. Lycon, Ellen, why don't you two go along? One of the data piles in the hollow near the metro is malfunctioning, and we need a skilled proxy to address it. I'll assign this task to you. Of course, you'll receive fair compensation upon completion. Take your time in the journeys ahead. You've got plenty of time to uncover your full potential.
Master Proxy, the data pile that the mayor mentioned is in this direction. The data pile that the mayor mentioned is near that garage ahead. Let us make our way over.
What a pain. There's nowhere else to go.
We should search for the passcode nearby to disable the laser, and then move the train.
it now. We should be able to enter the path.
How are you feeling now?
Fantastic. Never been better.
I'm relieved to hear it. If you feel any discomfort, please, let us know at once.
Yeah, I'll carry you on my back if needed.
Well, that won't be necessary.
You've always had a sharp mind, and now you've got the muscles to match.
Thanks for the compliment.
No, I was just thinking. When will you pick up some fighting skills? If you can fight, you could handle things in the hollow all on your own. That'd be pretty neat.
Oh, they're actually good. Maybe just per unit. And it'd be like Genshin.
Master Proxy, the data pile is right up ahead. Worry not, Master Proxy. We'll ensure your safety.
Thank you. Sorry, I still need you guys to protect me. Looks like I gotta buck up a little. Weak spot. Get low!
Roxy, you don't need to push yourself so hard. You're all ready? Oh, it's another passcode.
We should be able to find the passcode nearby. Let's keep an eye. Maintaining the data piles in the hollows requires a proxy with utmost professionalism. It is Victoria, housekeeper. Master Proxy, let's take a look around this area. We might be able to find clues regarding the passcode.
Proxy's moves seemed more fluid in that lab.
Master Proxy, this should be the second passcode. Master Proxy, we've been in the hollow for quite some time. How are you feeling?
Let's hurry and go find nothing out of the ordinary.
All right, that's all of them. Let us return and open. The mission was a success, sir. Master Phaeton's...
Excellent. You truly are exceptional. I'll be frank. I contacted you because I need your expertise for an important task. I'd like you to participate in an auction and help me secure an item up for bid.
Hold on. Is it the same auction I heard about? The one with all the high-profile attendees?
Yes, that's the one. I knew asking you was the right choice. Since you're aware of it, I'll get straight to the point. It's related to the sacrifice you encountered.
Sacrifice? Has it appeared again?
Remember the sacrifice you took down near the construction site? Public security did some research after retrieving it. It turns out it can maintain its form outside the hollow and carries human genes. Within it, we extracted a mysterious core. This core possesses the same inexplicable power as the sacrifice, allowing it to exist without relying on ether. However, the core was recently stolen from the most secure lab in New Eridu. We suspect this is an inside job rather than an external theft. We searched extensively without success, until I saw the auction flyer. The core has been concealed within an auction item.
So you want us to bid on it at the auction, but why us?
The power of the sacrifice is highly volatile and destructive. We must keep it confidential, at least for now. And I, as mayor, am not suited to participate in the auction myself. Plus, I'm running checks on my inner circle due to the theft. Frankly, there aren't many people I can trust. Don't worry, the funds are covered, and Victoria Housekeeping will be assisting you. Of course, this hinges on one condition: your willingness to aid me.
All right, we'll give it a shot.
Thank you very much. I knew that I could rely on you. The only hurdle now is the invitation. It's exclusive to Tops, so obtaining one might take some time. I'll handle that promptly. I'll leave the rest in your capable hands.
You seem a bit puzzled, Master Proxy.
The relationship between the mayor and Tops seems rather delicate.
You're quite perceptive. As you know, the roots of New Eridu's governance lie with the Mayflowers, while Tops is a conglomerate of companies. Power and profit often lay the foundation for conflicts, which is why securing invitations could be tricky for us. Things would be much easier if Tops weren't so involved. But worry not, Master Proxy. It may take some time, but we will overcome these obstacles. Now, if you've no further need of me, I'll take my leave. Have a good day.
Didn't that collector Hugo mention if we wanted to attend the auction to give him a call? But he didn't leave us with his contact information. Odd, right? If he wanted us to contact him, why not leave a number? Did he just forget?
Maybe he did leave us his contact, but we missed it?
Come to think of it, Hugo did leave us a raffle ticket, and said something weird. He said something cringy like, "There are always secrets hiding behind the light." Wait, don't tell me. I get it now. This guy watches too many detective movies. Anyway, let's try contacting him.
Aha! It's you! The manager of my favorite video store! Glad you've cracked my little puzzle. I've been waiting for you to contact me. I was worried I might have left a bad impression.
Actually, I have a favor to ask. About the auction you mentioned. Could you secure 2 invites for us?
Ah, so you'd like to attend the auction? I'd love to assist, but unfortunately, I have some tasks at hand. But if you two can help me with my current task, I should be able to find time to get the invitations you need.
What kind of task? Is it something I can handle? Nothing.
Don't worry, I would never put you in danger. Let's discuss the specifics in person. I'll wait for you at Dew Gardening Shop in Lumina Square. You...
Another waste. This time.
Good day, manager. Wonderful to see you again. You're as sophisticated and charming as always. About our previous discussion, I assume you've made some progress? I see. I appreciate your help. Here are the promised invitations for you. One, I had to pull a few strings to secure these invitations, so please, don't mention where they came from. Otherwise, someone might come hunt me down.
Wait, seriously?
Well, when you dance with sharks, but I have faith in you, dear manager.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. And so are my brothers.
I've been meaning to say, you're so close with your sibling. What's your view on family ties, manager?
It's a bond you can count on. Like, no matter what happens, Wise and I have each other's back.
That's the exact kind of answer I expected from you. I once had a half-sister. Different mothers.
Had? Did you two fall out of touch because of an argument or something?
No, we never argued. I would like to try, but it's too late. She's been gone so long. I can barely remember her face.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was a sensitive topic. My condolences.
It's okay. I brought it up first, and it was ages ago. Anyway, back to what we were saying. It's highly likely that Hartman will be at the auction as well. As you know, while he's the rightful heir to the Ravenlock family, he keeps many secrets. Should you cross paths with him in the future, He's sitting up on his high horse, looking down on everyone else, and he'll do whatever it takes to get more power. I hope these upper-class people eventually face the punishment. Too bad the scales of fate lean one way or another. Unless someone steps in to tip them back. I digress. That's all for today. I have some errands to attend to, so I'll take my leave. Have fun at the auction.
It is a pleasure to see you again, Master Proxy.
Can't do anything for that. Alright. I'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna stop for now. So. Give me an hour.